Yes, I want to. I want to. I want to. I want to. Yes, you know the vibes. You rocking out with your truly the Sauce. This is the Sauce Talk Podcast with your truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the host, Shy News. You know the vibes. Yes, yes. Once again, we're going to be doing something a little different again. Not the norm for us. We are going to open up the panel tonight after I give y'all the source topic of the day. You know, the source hot topic of the day. Let me pull this up real quick. So we are working, man. We on a whole nother level with this, man. But I will open the floor up real quick fast for y'all. I'm just going to touch on a point real quick and show y'all how we are playing now. How we are playing. Let's get that up so everybody can have a somewhat of a idea of what to expect. Yes, here we go. Like I said, man, no one particular fighter is bigger than boxing. And I feel the need right now. See it right there. Teofimo Lopez. Tonight, he is in the hot seat. Yes, he's in the sauce pot tonight. He is in the sauce pot, right? Number one, he comes out and makes a statement in regards to a rematch with Lomachenko, saying that he is moving on. I talked with one of my coaching colleagues, my brother. He feels like Teofimo is scared, not confident. I'll get to my thoughts on that in a second also. But like me and him, that's why I said I don't mind debating with people. That's why I'm going to open the panel up to show that. It's just that I'm on a different level, right? But it is what it is. But like me and my brother was discussing, coach, great boxer of mine. I said, but yeah, you got to think about the what he just said about he's going after Josh Taylor, a bigger fish. I said because now how boxing is set up, right? These champions don't rematch fighters. They don't rematch fighters, right? Yo, keep on, sit tight, man. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put the link out, man. I'm gonna put the link out in 2 seconds. Yeah, that's a fact. He definitely knows that. Don't just hold that thought, Kimon. I want you to get on here and drop your source. Um, so my man, we was going back and forth, and I was saying to him like, but how boxing is set up, how all of these guys are, just not him, all of them. They are all like prima donnas. So all he's doing is just following the blueprint as far as going after the biggest money he can get. And my brother, we know the coach, he was right. Maybe Lomachenko, the rematch is a good payday, but the Josh Taylor fight, like I was explaining to him, that is a chance for him to be undisputed in a whole nother weight division. But I would myself, I would love to see him give Lomachenko a rematch because I'm gonna post my guy's comment real quick. What he had said, I want to get this right. Shout out to my man TTS in the building, Vic Hernandez. He said, bro, he beat dog shit out of Loma. And if it was the opposite, I don't think that Loma runs it back. Yeah, well, Loma didn't have the rematch clause in the contract. He didn't expect that. But like Studs said, he did beat the shit out of him. But a lot of people said Lomo came on strong at the end. He took off the first 6, 7 rounds, and then he turned it up at the end. But that's neither here nor there. I just had to Spread some sauce on that. But I'm gonna get this link up right now. I'm gonna get the link up. So feel free to tap in. I have a couple special guests going to tap in as well as Lady Sauce should be popping in later on. But I'm gonna get the link out there now. And all I'm gonna say is this: when I throw the link out there, please make sure that your background is okay as far as like the noise. If not, I will have to mute your mic. But other than that, let's rock and roll now. The panel is open. We are going to open it up right now. We're going to open the panel up, man. I'm going to officially open it up for y'all. And let's proceed, man. Keep on. I'm going to send you the link right now. Feel free to jump on. Let me send that to you right now, Keep on. Feel free to jump on, weigh in, say your piece. There is the link for you, Kimon. Feel free to tap in. I will bring you in. I will somewhat do what I do. Interview you, let you get your piece off. Say, drop your sauce. Let me get that over here now. Interview you, let you get your piece off. Like I said, the panel is open now, man. I would love some of these pro Al Heyman guys, the guys that love to debate and always talk down on me. The doors are open to y'all too. Come on in. Feel free to come on in. Like my motto, but hey, what do I know? I wish some of these other guys who used to try to dispute me and talk down on me. There goes Keemon. Let's get Keemon on. Good evening, my brother. How are you feeling tonight? You are live on the
Hey, what's up, Jack?
Yeah, you are live on the Source Talk, man. So just first off, tell everybody where you are tapping in from. Let everybody know where you tapping in from. Can you hear me? Tapping in from. Yeah, keep on. Keep on. Are we losing?
Yeah, hold on, Jack. Yeah. Something wrong.
All right. Now you good now. I can hear you now. Your audio is good now. Whatever you just did. Whatever you just did. Yeah. Whatever you just did. Leave it like that.
Yeah, I had to readjust my mic, my headphones.
Okay, yeah. So now let everybody know where you are tapping in from right now. Wow, you did it again. You should have had it, yeah.
Hold on, Jack. Logging out.
Not have you had it. Just
okay. Hey.
Yeah, you could. Nah, you messing with it. You gotta leave it alone. You gotta leave it. Yeah, now listen. Keep on. You got your audio playing good. You got the audio playing good, man. You gotta leave it alone.
Hold on.
Yeah, keep on. I'm gonna let you out and let you back in. Just come back in when you get it together. I'll take you back out and let you back in. So you know why the problem is he's trying to do too much. His audio was working, but he's trying to mess with his headset and he's doing too much. Like you had good reception.
Okay.
Yeah,
hello.
See, right now, yeah. Right now you're good. Don't touch nothing else. Don't do nothing else. Just rock and roll. You're perfect. You're perfect right now. Let everybody know where you are calling in from.
I can hear you.
Don't do nothing. Yeah. There you go. Fort Worth, Texas, in the building.
No, I can hear
now, what's your overall? Yeah. Let's listen. What's your overall thoughts? Drop your sauce, man. Don't touch nothing else. Everybody can hear you crystal clear. Just drop your thoughts on the whole Teofimo not wanting to rematch Lomachenko.
Teofimo, I watched that fight, man. Like you said, he was He was winning,
Okay.
in the later rounds, man. He was actually, man, he was doing damage, man. He was messing him up, man. He was messing Timo up, man.
Yeah, Loma started
Hopefully
getting
his
on him
eyes
right
was
there.
cut.
Yeah. Somebody
Yeah,
else had said that too.
Lomo's eyes was cut up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cutting them up, man. With them, he was cutting that boy up, man. He chopping him up. I mean, he'll get a chance, man. I don't know when, but he'll get a chance, bro. Get a little
But what?
another
Yeah.
shot at it.
But now,
I don't know
what do you
how
feel?
and
What do
when,
you
but
feel
when.
about what he said though? Listen, at the end of the day, what do you feel about what he said? Because boxing is a business, right? Boxing is big business. He said Lomachenko, he been there, done that. Josh Taylor is the bigger fish. Josh Taylor is the bigger fish. How do you feel about that? I think we might have lost Keemon again. See, Keemon is playing with his head. Like his reception is coming across good.
I need to go home and get on my computer.
Nah, you good, you good. You just I don't know what you keep messing with it
Okay.
for. You're coming off good.
Nah,
You
I
just
got
keep
you. I
playing
can
with it.
hear you now.
Yeah. Don't whatever you're doing, stop doing it. Like you're good right now.
Yeah, I got here. Okay. 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 I can hear you now. What did you say?
Yeah, now you coming in and out.
Because this thing is. I'm gonna get my son's.
Yeah, you might have to take your headsets out. That's all, and just put it on speaker. Cause your headset ain't rocking too good. That's the source topic of the day.
Earbuds.
That's the source topic of the day. Let's get some more people in here to chime in. Like I said, the link is up. Feel free, man, to weigh in on that because, like I said, man, we are on a whole nother level now. We are moving and grooving. The panel is open. The panel is open. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this: whether y'all jump on or jump off, you see the source is moving and grooving now, man. So feel free to tap in, man. The floor is open. I weigh it in. I will prefer some of the great debaters, some of the guys, the many guys that, talk down on me, jump on now. Like, jump on, please. Feel free, man. The floor is open to you guys. And like I like to say, see, I got the mic out. Hey, what do I know? What do I know? But feel free to tap in tonight. We are moving and grooving. But yeah, that's the hot topic of the day. Teofimo Lopez, man. And I'm glad that I jumped on him because no one man is bigger than boxing. No one man. Let me brush my peasy beard. Okay, that's cool, man. Jump on your computer. We'll be here. We're not going nowhere tonight. We are rocking and rolling. So when you get situated, jump back on. But yes, the link is up, man. We're talking about Teofimo Lopez tonight, man. Unwilling to give Lomachenko his get back rematch. Said he's ready to move on to bigger fish, man. Feel free to tap in tonight, man. Unfortunately, Keemon to get back on. We had Keemon from Fort Worth, Murder Worth, Texas on. He alluded to the fact that Teofimo started getting busted up in that fight. So maybe that's the reason why he doesn't want to give that man his get back. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Oh man, let me get to some of these comments, man. All right, I'm going to read some of these comments off of my IG. Shout out to my brother OG Big Pete. He said I don't respect the decision. Matter of fact, let me pull that up on my what's name so y'all could see. So y'all could actually see. Let me close out of this one. You know, we rocking and rolling here. Now this is the sauce, man. You're rocking out with yours truly, the sauce, man. Let me pull that up, man. Those are fresh comments on the IG. See, a lot of my handles be popping. It's just that it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, let's pull this up on the IG. Let's get to these comments, man, so y'all can see what my brother said. Yes, you see it right there. OG Big Pete says. Let me make sure y'all see that, man, before I read it. Yes, y'all can see it. All right. OG Big Pete says, I don't respect the decision. Excuse me if I said this before, but all these dudes want everything that comes with being a champ without sticking their necks out. They want legendary status without doing legendary shit. When he was talking that BS the other day during the Valdez Canseco card, he he could barely look directly in their eyes because he knew he sounded stupid in front of the panel. Oh man, excellent, 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 great point. I gotta pull the great point up, man. That was a great point by my brother OGP. Great, great point. Clarence McLean says, sounds like a super duck. Man, they are tearing you up, T.O. OG Pete jumps back on once again. Let's look. Let's refresh that so y'all can see like what I am talking about. Yes, OG Pete jumps right back. Yes, you see it right there. Bong. He's on a roll right now. He is on a roll. This is the Source Talk. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. Yes, OGP said, I like to, oh man, he said, I like to ask him one question. If Lomo ain't worth a rematch, how should we rate your victory over him? If he ain't shit now, maybe he wasn't what we thought he was. When you fought him, duck, duck, goose. Oh man, excellent, excellent. I got a man. OGP, you ain't on the panel tonight. But like I said, I am giving it up to the positive, solid brothers in the game, man. You get the great points. Great point, man. You are rocking out with yours truly, the sauce, man. That is a great point you just brought up, man. Like I said, the link is up. Feel free to tap in tonight. You know, we are rocking and rolling. This is the Source Talk. Excellent point, though. Excellent, excellent point from the OG. From the OG. Yes, the link is up, man. For those of y'all that want to jump on, that's on IG. I mean, that's on YouTube. That's it right there on YouTube. Don't get scared. Do not be scared, man. Do not be scared. Do not turn into what we like to call a coward. Feel free to jump in, man. But great point by OG Big Pete, man. You know, we are up and running. Yes, we are up and running, man. This is the Source Talk, man. I'm gonna tell them great point, man. Great point, man. That was a great point. I gotta let him know. I just bigged him up on the podcast. We are working. Great point. I'm gonna tell him I just highlighted that, man. That was an excellent point what he said, man. Hopefully y'all caught that source. See, that's how I gotta start bringing it to y'all. I gotta start letting the people, the actual real people from the mud that's going to these fights, not these guys that they don't really be at the fights. Trust and believe. I know a lot of people. I've been to a lot of fights. I covered a lot of fights. You know, a lot of these guys that they do views, likes, they be behind what I'm doing right now. They don't be at these fights. No fighters really know them. They're not in these gyms, so that's why they feel some type of way. So now it's time for me to spice the sauce up and bring it to y'all correctly. Throw it in the sauce pot, man. Great point by OG Big Pete, though, man. Appreciate that, brother. But yes, the floor is open, man. Like I said, man, I got time now. School is back in session. My chicken is in the oven. My daughters are doing their homework, things of that nature. So now it's like I can really come in here and play around with the sauce, man. That's why I said the panel is open tonight. Feel free to tap in. Don't be scared. Don't turn into a TO and duck a rematch. Jump on, man. Let me share this in a couple of more of these groups, man. And don't be like another thing, man. At the end of the day, I'm gonna shine regardless. Don't be one of these guys in these groups that don't want to repost a stream or anything. That is so corny. But it's not even corny. That just shows how weak certain individuals are. It just is what it is. I gotta point that out, man. While I am waiting for others to dine on the sauce. All right, my man, keep on. I told him, cool, we are here. Yes, man. I want other brothers to jump on tonight, though, man. You know, they are probably waiting for Lady Source to jump on. And once Lady Source jumps on, the conversation might change, man. That's why I wish all the great debaters and these guys would jumped on. But let's get back over to the book. The book. I'm gonna bring it back over to the book so y'all can see the topic at hand. Matter of fact, I'm on IG. Let me show y'all his comment, man. This is what's got the real fans in the uproar. The real. But all he is doing, like I alluded to earlier, right? All he is doing is following a blueprint that was already laid out for him. All these guys do it, man. They all do it. So it's like we all do it, man. Who's really giving rematches? Tony Harrison was forced. He was forced to have given Charlo the rematch. But then you see Charlo didn't even want to run it back with him. Like, so I said, man, it is what it is. This is boxing. This is boxing. Can y'all see that? Look. He's fighting my leftovers to redeem himself. It's true that everyone thinks he's going to get me again. That's why I look at it now. We're past that. We're looking at bigger and better things like Josh Taylor. Wow. There will be no rematch. Had I lost, they would have never given me the opportunity, so I'm not doing it. Man, Teofimo, man. Damn. Don't want to run it back, man. Doesn't want to run it back, man. Man, but yeah, the Josh Taylor fight, that's a big fight, man. That's a big fight, man. So I could definitely dig it and respect that move. But man, you don't have like I said in the caption, the confidence must not be there because Josh Taylor's not going nowhere. Like, I'm gonna say this, right? And I know this source right here is gonna get stolen, right? It's an old saying, right? Let me pull out mine. Can y'all hear that? Listen, it's an old saying. Why not walk down the hill and take our time and get them all? Why speed down the hill and only go get one? So you want to speed off and go get Josh Taylor, right? You already beat Loma, but I think the confidence isn't there that you could beat him again. Because that'd be an easy fight if you thinking and you feeling like you are what you say you are the goods. You knock him off again, and then go after Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's not going nowhere, but I think you're afraid that Josh Taylor might run off to Terrence Crawford. But Terrence Crawford's played this for right now. he has Sean Porter. Man, 2022 should be very interesting in boxing. Should be very, very interesting, man. But yes, this is the hot topic of the day, man. Feel free to tap in. Feel free to tap in. We are rocking. You are rocking up. Yours truly, the Sauce, man. This is the Sauce Talk podcast with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. How is everybody doing? Yeah, y'all like my little commercials, how I be fronting now? Y'all step your game up. Or step your game up. You see my commercials, how I throw it on there? But yes, man, the floor is open, man. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna sit on. I got time. I might get up in a second and go check on my chicken. I might go check on my chicken. That's about it. Other than that, let me share this in another boxing group, man. It's like I know what it is too, man. See, I intimidate people, man. I come on humble. I've been humble forever, for years and years, you know. And a lot of people took my kindness for weakness, talk down on me, talk bad about me. And now it's like they don't even want to come on my platform. Come on my platform. Defend yourself. Defend your statements, man. The floor is open. The floor is definitely open tonight, man. We are talking about Teofimo Lopez. You see, I brought up the comments on IG. Many people are calling him a duck. They're calling him a duck. But listen, why? I'm gonna say this too now, right? All he's doing is what a lot of these other fighters are doing. But some of these other fighters have the fan base that protects them. So if you call them a duck, they get all offensive. But like I said earlier, no one boxer is bigger than the game. That's why Teofimo is in the sauce pot tonight. Yes, he is in the sauce pot, man. And he is getting cooked up. You see those comments, man. Guys are calling him a duck, goose. Duck, goose. I told you, I gave my opinion on the whole situation. I feel like, yo, knock Loma off again, man. I said, you're gonna get paid. That fight is gonna make money. Then you can go fight Josh Taylor for undisputed at 140. You know? But hey, what do I know? Like I say, what do I know? Let me just brush my what's the name, man. I gotta after we wrap this up in an hour or two, like I said, I'm gonna stay on, man. I got time, man. I'm gonna stay on and rock and roll with y'all, man. When I wrap this up, I definitely gonna throw on the fire stick and watch the Wu Saga. So we have a comment in the building. Yes, that's my guy, man. Yo, man, brother. I bigged your comment up tonight, man. I bigged him up. This is OG right here, man. This is the one that I just read his comment. You see what he said? These fighters on social. Yeah, that's a fact, man. Oh man, I gotta bring up great point again. He said these fighters fight on social media instead of each other. That's a fact, and they all do. They all do. I'm glad you alluded to that, man. They all do. They all do. From Earl Spence to Devin Haney to Tank Davis to Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia. You just name them. They all do. Excellent point right there. That was another great point. Man, we have got to bring that back. That was a great point by the OG. The OG is in rare form tonight, man. He is giving y'all the sauce. See, sometimes you got to get the sauce from others, you know. He said the second they get the title, they play keeper. Well, yes, they play the tuck game. They play you see the shirts that we got made. Shout out to Jihad Tucker, man. They go into protective custody. Great point again, OG. Man, I'm loving your sauce right now, man. See, it's always good to have real brothers, solid brothers that know the sport comment, man, and voice their opinion, man, because now we are a army. You see this? Another great point. Matter of fact, the only dude who wants all the smoke is Sean. Yes, he's fighting everybody, man. Salute to him, man. And he has fought in everybody, man. He has went through them all. That's why I said, man. I talked about that yesterday. That don't move the goalpost now, man. If him and Bud fight and it doesn't go the way people want it to go, do not move the goalpost. Because Sean Porter, like I said yesterday, this isn't on topic, but I said yesterday, Sean Porter is a PBC general. However you want to slice it, look at it, he has fought all the top hitters over there. He has lost to two of them, Earl Spence and Keith Thurman. One current unified champion and one former unified champion. And he lost to Cal Brook. Other than that, the man has wins over Adrian Broner, Danny Garcia, a current WBA champion, and Udenis Ugas. A little controversial, but it's still a win is a win. But hey, what do I know? You're rocking out with yours truly, the sword. Excellent point again, OG. The OG, man. I'm glad the OG is in here dropping that sauce on the sauce talk, man. Because like I said, man, it's always good to hear the game from the elders, and it's always good to get the game, the sauce from others. Because sometimes when I give them the sauce, I have a lot of haters and naysayers. They be upset. But when the people, the masses, come together and they lift every voice, that's what's going on right here, man. That is what's going on. If you don't respect Sean, you ain't a boxing fan. He stays in shape and ready. That's a fact. I had to say that yesterday in regards to barbershop conversation. Barbershop conversation, Fred Hawthorne covered many fights with this guy. He tried to slander this fight. Because, he has personal reasons, man. Him and Kenny Porter, they had their situation. Bud Crawford and them don't mess with him. So, he has his agenda. He's an agenda agent. That's what I call him, the agenda agent. He turned into the mad YouTuber and tried to shit all over this fight, talking about now the fans, the Wilder and Earl Spence fans have to buy this fight. No, they don't. Listen, at the end of the day, you should be a fan of boxing. Yeah, you can have a favorite particular fighter. But like I said yesterday, boxing is bigger than one fighter. No one fighter is bigger than boxing because the two names that he just said, Wilder and Spence, they're on their way out. They're coming around the bend like this now. You see, I got the sticks out. They're coming around the bend like this now. So when they are going and they hang the gloves up, what's their fan base gonna do? Leave the sport of boxing with them, or they're gonna continue to watch the sport of boxing? But hey, what do I know? You're rocking out with yours truly, the sauce, man. Thank you again, OG, man. Appreciate that, man. It's always good to get the game from the elders, man. The OGs of the game, man. He says he kind of disappointed me with his stance on Wilder. Yeah, facts of life, man. Facts of life, man. When I first got into this whole media game, right? I looked at that brother, right? We worked together. I believe we covered we was at Gleason's gym for the Porter Garcia fight at Gleason. He was giving me a little game about the media, and I was telling him then, right? I was like, yo, these dudes are so fake with this media stuff. Like, they always want to tell you got to do this, you got to do that. But meanwhile, I'm the one out here really on the front line getting interviews, doing this, posting up, pulling up, not getting credentials, still not getting frustrated, still getting better interviews, better content, purer substance than all of these guys. And these people aren't recognizing that. Well, they are recognizing it, but they're not acknowledging it to the point where it's like, yo, how you giving these guys credentials and they're not even getting no interviews? The only interviews they getting is the ones that y'all give to them. That's not real journalism, number one. That's not real media work. Number two, but it's like I always say, hey, what do I know? What do I know? But you see, we are still rocking and rolling. This is the Source Talk. Shout out to OG, man. OG dropped their source today, man. That's why I say it's always good to hear it from others, man. Great points tonight, man. Great points, man. Teofimo, you all looking like a duck. All the Roberto Durans, the guys that came before you, the machismo Latino fighters. You see, I gotta say it, man. The machismo Latino fighters are shaking their heads. The Julio Cesar Chavez's, the Julio. The link is in the comments. Look through the comments, Kimon. The link is right here. All you gotta do is go in go through the feed, right? Go through the feed and jump on. Jump on right there. It's if you look in the live chat, if you look in the live chat, it's right there. It's the first comment. OG Peter's dropping that sauce tonight. They sell their they do all the time. And you know who the number one guy is since we're on that? I'm glad you're bringing up these points tonight, OG. They sell their journalistic integrity for access. Ellie Setback is the number one guy. Here you have a so-called media giant, right? He does not use his platform to push the sport. He's a buddy. He uses his platform just to buddy, to grease palms, get donations, get stuff like that. That is so corny. If he would use his platform and his voice for what it really could profit off of the sport, but instead of him holding these fighters accountable, he wants to hold their hand and always water shit down. Like he loves to call Gervonta Davis a superstar, right? Last time I checked, superstars are doing way more than 200,000, 215,000 pay-per-view buys. But hey, what do I know? But this dude, Ellie Setback, will do all type of videos and call him a superstar, this, that, and the third. So that's the problem. These guys like this are boosting these fighters' egos, having them thinking they're bigger than the game. When in all actuality, they're still nowhere near superstar level status. That's why you have these YouTubers, the Paul brothers, taking shots because they are the ones really doing superstar numbers. But hey, what do I know? You're rocking out with y'all truly the Source. This is the Source Talk podcast. Keep on, the link is at the top. Just scroll through the comments. All you gotta do is the live chat. It is the first comment. It should be the first. Well, it's actually the second comment. Your comment is the first on the live chat, and then the second one is the stream, the link to the stream where you just click on it and jump on. Oh, somebody else said they're about to pull up. That's what's up, man. We are rocking tonight, man. Teofimo, the people are speaking. You are looking like a duck. You are looking like a duck, my brother. Yes. OG Pete is killing the game right now. I'm loving it because he's giving y'all the sauce. Like I said, it's always good to get sauce from the elders, the great boxer minds, and the people that have been through it, man. The hilarious part of this is these boxers are wasting their energy having these hype men do these brown nose facts of life, man. And I'm glad you brought that up. And then they get mad at guys like me that's 10 toes down that call them out. I call them out. I call them out. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I fear no man but God. And I have 2 eyes, 2 ears. I pay attention. I listen. I read. I observe. I watch. You can't tell me one thing and then your actions show me another thing. I'm going to question it. It's only right, especially as a underground media journalist as I am. OG Peter's giving y'all that sauce, man. We said it before. We in the social media age, these people want to see you. That's a fact, man. That is a fact of life, man. Shout out to OG Pete. He is giving y'all the sauce tonight, man. Like I told y'all, the floor is open. Feel free to chime in and jump in. Oh, Lady Sauce is about to pull up, man. Hit the link, Kimon. The link is up there, man. Hit the link. Or if you go, you can go on your phone again. Just take your headphones out, take your earbuds out, and just rock off of your phone if you're having trouble logging in through your computer. Because I think to log in through your laptop, you're gonna need decent headphones. That's a fact. Look at what he just said. They can't connect to a fan base. I said that the other day too, man. Since you brought that up, I'll drop some source on that as well. I said these guys are boring. Not only are they boring, it's just like you said, they don't know how to listen. I know we live in a social media era, but all of the great, real great fighters that were superstars, they was accessible. Are you listening to this song? I'm giving y'all the game. They was accessible not only to their fans, to the people. These fighters nowadays are not accessible. A social media tweet or a social media post is not accessibility. You have to start really. I'm not giving the game away. They gotta pay me. They gotta pay me. They gotta come get down with the Shaw News consulting firm. I'm not giving the game away. Almost did for a second. No way. No way. We don't work for free no more. But yes, this how OG Pete said they are not building their fan base. And a lot of them are missing out on it, man. A lot of them are missing out. Okay, Keemon, let's try this again. We have Keemon in the building. Keemon. Yes, Keemon, you are on the Source Talk. Now you're breaking up again. Your audio is off. Your audio is off, Keemon. See, I don't think you need to put your headset on. Take your headset off. Because your headset is not working good. You know? But shout out to OG Pete. I said we have a couple people in the building. Smash the like button. It doesn't cost you $1. Yes, I should have 5 likes on YouTube and 1 like on Facebook right now. Because it is 6 people currently watching. It doesn't cost $1 to hit the like button, nor does it cost $1 to share. If not, I understand. You really don't care. But yes, you are rocking out with yours truly, the Source. This is the Source Talk podcast. Yes, we lost brother Keemon again, man. Keemon, you gotta get your connection down there good, man. Yes, man. I appreciate you, OG. OG came in and took care, man. Appreciate you tonight, man. You dropped the source, man. It's always good to get the source from the elders, the founders, the pioneers, the guys that was here before us. Because sometimes when you get the source from a youngster such as myself, a guy that they look at as like, yo, you haven't really played your dues, you haven't put in that work. It goes over their head, or they take it as, oh, he's disrespectful. Yo, he doesn't respect. Yo, he cut the line. He's not waiting his turn. No, you don't know me. You don't know my style. You don't know who I was raised around. You don't know the fighters that I came up underneath. You know? But shout out to my team. Yes, we are doing big things in this game, man. You're rocking out. Yo, it's truly the source. So Tom Shaw News, man. Hit the like button, man. Jump up in here, man. We are talking about the Duck Master right now. Yes, Teofimo is looking like a Duck Master, and the people are speaking. World Combat Sports on the check-in. World Combat Sports, how are you doing, my brother? Long time no hear from Scotty White in the building.
What's going on, Shalom? Everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you pulling up to this man's podcast to get the sauce.
That's
You
right,
know what I'm
the
saying?
sauce.
But
sauce.
I've been dropping in, man. I don't think you check your YouTube live chat like that no more.
I do. I got them up right here. They up and running right here.
I was coming like 3 or 4 times right now, and you didn't see them.
I didn't see. Nah, they ain't popping. No, hold on. Let me look. I got it up right now. But yeah, weigh in on a hot topic of the day, man. This guy right here. Let me introduce. Let me give him his flowers, man. This is one of the top underground, even mainstream journalists in the game. Excellent author of writing, does tremendous videos, interviews, and he's pretty much on the front line because he has access to people that are connected to Teofimo Lopez as his manager David McWaters and the team over there. So without further ado, this is World Combat Sports, aka Scotty White, man. What is your whole thoughts on this whole Teofimo saying he does not want to fight Lomachenko? It's not worth it. He is looking at bigger fish such as Josh Taylor. What's your thoughts on that, my brother?
I don't know what's going on with Team Lopez. That's my boy.
Yeah,
But right now, I just don't understand. Since they won the titles, they all over the place. Like, he had 2 cancellations of the Cambosis fight,
yeah,
and then somehow, some way, after the second one, Bob Arum came out and said he was restructuring his contract because
yeah,
he's supposed to got some decent money from Triller, and he was acting like he was gonna stay with Triller, right? But
yeah,
now, once Bob Arum came out with a heel face Vasil Lomachenko, arguably to get some of his money back, to recoup some of the money back to Top Rank,
yeah,
I thought it was going down, but I wouldn't believe everything that Teofimo and his pops say right now concerning that fight, because they just throw a lot of freaking puppet strings out there, man, and try to just play us along out here in the media. They say a lot of things just to misguide us now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, Shalom, they say the promoter's supposed to work for the fighter, but
yeah.
that's not the case, man. Like, Tio seems to be doing his own thing. Bob seems to be saying his own thing. And I think he's gonna fight somebody of importance, i.e. Vasil Lomachenko, in the rematch, man.
It's a big fight. Why not?
Who else in that division? Well, you do have Devin Haney, everybody wants to see, but Devin Haney PPV numbers are somewhat equal to Teofimo. They haven't did it.
Yeah,
They
that's it.
haven't did no PPV.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no. Teofimo's testing the waters. What, the 4th? October 4th will be his first one.
Yeah.
Be
So
his
we
first
know he
one.
did. He did pretty decent on free TV. So
Yeah.
now we got to see what he does on this right here with Cambosis, a mandatory.
I think he's going to be running into a problem doing numbers, being that the heavyweight showdown is that same week pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think more
He can't. He
people,
can't run right. He can't run again.
yeah. So I think more people are going to save their money to purchase the Wilder Fury. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Not trying to throw nothing on Teofimo's party, but heavyweight boxing is heavyweight boxing. People prefer to watch heavyweights, man. It is what it is. And this fight is getting a lot of build in the Wilder Fury. So I just feel this pay-per-view is not gonna do that good for Teofimo on a Monday night.
Yeah. He found out real quick how people can intrude on his space to
Yeah,
make his money in boxing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Floyd Mayweather did it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And then, I mean, he did that shit with ease. So,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's learned a lesson, man. I think Teofimo Lopez and his pops has learned a lesson on taking things for granted. Like everybody's just gonna flock to him because he won the belts. He had
Yeah.
his praise, like he had his high point. That shit simmered down a little bit. Now the reality's kicking in that it's a jungle out here in this boxing game, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. OG Pete says when it comes to PPV, it takes two. That's a fact. That's why I
Yeah,
said. That's why I said Wilder and Fury. They're gonna blow him off the roof that week, man. Because
yeah.
the hype around that fight is so big. Like I wouldn't. I don't know why they ran it that Monday, man. Like what were they thinking? That was man. What was they thinking, man? Man, you know what it is, man. Triller probably was on their versus battles. They do good with the verses, man.
They all
Box,
over the place right now, man.
yeah,
Triller.
boxing they dropping the ball a little bit, man. That wasn't smart, man. Yeah, they do need each other. I agree with that. To and Lomo definitely do need each other.
I mean, right now, Teofimo Lopez has options though,
Yeah,
more than Vasil Lomachenko because he has all the belts.
he has
And
the belts. Yeah,
if he chose to fight a Ryan Garcia if he chose to fight a Javante Davis, he could do that. If he chose to fight a Devin Haney, he could do that. But also, if he chose to move up to 140 and fight for the undisputed titles with Josh Taylor, he'll still make money off that fight too.
Yeah, that's what I'm glad you just brought that point up because that's what me and my guy was arguing about.
Mm-hmm.
I said how the boxing format is set up right now. Basically, what Tio is doing, he's just following the blueprint. He's following the blueprint. Oh, we got cousin Tip in the building. Let me add her in here. Lady Sauce in the building. Introduce yourself, Lady Sauce.
Hey, how are you? How are
Yeah,
y'all?
we all
Hey, how
good.
you
We
doing,
all
Lady
good.
Sauce?
Doing
We
good. How
are
are you
good.
doing?
I don't know your name. I just heard him call you Lady Sauce, so I don't know what else to call you.
Yeah,
Tiffany,
yeah.
business. What's your name?
Oh, World Combat Sports.
T is Tia. Okay.
He said
Okay.
Tio
Nice to
he said
meet you.
Tio is a bitch. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling that way, Rob. They are feeling that way. But
Man, you need to
Hey,
explain
Rob.
that, Rob. I disagree. I
yeah,
disagree. If
yeah,
that ain't your boy and you don't
yeah.
support him, cool. But he beat Vasil Lomachenko, who was second pound for pound at the time.
Yes, yeah, Rob, did you hear that? He said you need to explain that. He said he has beat Vasily Lomachenko, the Matrix, who at the time was considered one of the best pound for pound fighters. Explain that, Rob. Feel free to jump on the panel and explain that, Rob. Everyone is following the blueprint. Results is we got boxers fighting like the Kardashians on social media.
I agree with that.
That was a good one. That was a good one, OG. That was definitely a good one right there. They do, yo. It's more Twitter beefs and back and forth on social media than it is actual fisticuffs in the ring.
And pressers. It's
Yeah,
more it's more venom on social media than it is the pressers, man.
yeah. That's a fact. That is a great point. A great point. But
What you think his direction should be there, Shalom? You think he should T.O., what do you think he
yo,
should do next after
I
Cambosis if he beats him?
I said this. I said it before you got on. I said if you are confident, right? If you are confident and your team is confident, you already beat this man once, right? You could beat that man again. And Josh Taylor's not going nowhere. Josh Taylor's not going nowhere. So why not fight that man, Teofimo again? Lomachenko again. That's another good payday. And then you can get that payday again with Josh Taylor if that's where you want to go.
I think with the way the Lopez's think, they always want to fight that they can progress from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Those three fights that they had, he fought Masayoshi Nakatani, then he fought Richard Comey for the title, and
yeah,
then he fought he fought Vasil Lomachenko. All that was progressing up to where he wanted to be. He has to fight George Kambosos because he's a mandatory. So
mandatory. Yeah,
next, if he beats Kambosos, their mentality might be just to fight another fight, the progress. That
yeah,
progression may be with Josh Taylor.
mm. Yeah. That's a big fight though, because Josh Taylor is a undisputed champion. Okay,
Yeah,
Rob.
and just like Hartman said, it takes two for PPV.
Yeah, yeah, Rob. You might have to do something with your background noise. The Charlos can give you power point presentation on why no one deserves a shot. Ooh.
Yeah, Hartman. Hey, Hartman dropping some gems.
Yeah, I
You're
told you.
absolutely right.
That's why I told him to come on and give his source, man. That's why I told him to come on and give his source. He said I like Josh Taylor matchup. Yeah, that's a great matchup. That's a great matchup. Great matchup. All right, I'm gonna unmute Rob's mic now. Yeah, you got to make sure your background is good, Rob, because we rocking and rolling over here, man. Now explain why Teofimo is a bitch.
Do I gotta explain it, or has anybody
Yeah.
been watching his movements?
Nah, explain it. Break it down. The pounder was wide open tonight. Explain it.
All right, all right. I don't know how you go from being like, first of all, with the franchise shit. Since he beat Lomachenko, he turned into a diva. Only
Okay.
thing he ain't put on is a dress. Um, then he's lied and said he was gonna fight Devin Haney. He throwing a smear campaign on Tank. He said ain't nobody got no money to fight him. Ain't nobody beat him. Everybody's scared of him. And he hasn't fought in almost a year.
Okay. Okay.
That's a
He
lot of
still ain't
people
got,
have fallen in a year. That's a lot of people.
bro. Ain't a lot of people ain't had 3 different scheduled dates.
Well, there's been a lot of fighters pulling out. You know what I'm saying? I.e.,
Yeah.
Fury pulling out a Wilder fight.
COVID, or did the
I.e.,
ticket sales catch COVID?
no, I mean you can say whatever it was with the ticket sales, but it's no credence to that.
No credence to what?
That they weren't selling tickets. That was just false information.
Yeah. That was. You know what that was? That was Leonard Ellaby with the smear campaign.
What the hell? No, my shit didn't know.
I know my boy Tio, man, he did what no lightweight has done in a long time. You know what I'm saying? He went over there and ran the gauntlet with Nakatani, then knocked out Richard Comey in 2, and then went up there and beat Lomachenko in a decision, dog. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, he's waiting to fight after earning the franchise belt, but you
Is
gotta
that a
look at
belt?
you have to look at
Is
the
that a
COVID.
belt? Is
Man,
that
we
a
ain't
belt?
talking. Hey, Rob, we ain't doing semantics. The WBC president created the belt.
Yeah.
That don't mean we gotta. I don't mean we gotta accept it.
Boxing is not even a single unit. It's not even like organization like you would look at the UFC or Bellator. It's not a single president that's running the show. So it's sporadic, right? So you can say the same thing about the WBC right now with the president. He's doing whatever he feels like, and nobody can stop him.
That's
Yeah.
true.
He does what he does. He moves to his own beats. He moves to his own drum.
And
Cause
do I
like
agree the franchise belt is garbage the way he's picking and choosing Mexican fighters to take it? Yes, I do. Because he sit up here and allowed Canelo Alvarez to be the first one, and he couldn't have petitioned for a belt because it was nothing to petition. And then Vasil Lomachenko asked for it, and then Tio asked for it, and then they pretty much gave it to Juan Estrada just so they can damn screw over Rungfasai to fight Chocolatito again.
that's a fact. That is a fact.
I think it's gonna be one more franchise belt before the year out.
Now, when it first came out, I could have sworn the franchise belt doesn't change hands.
Yeah, that was the initial
You're
rule.
absolutely right.
That
The
was the
franchise
initial.
belt does not change hands.
That was the
But
initial
but but
rule.
he was back and forth. He was playing tennis, mental tennis, man. He was just switching up his narrative. He didn't even know, how he
What
was
happened?
gonna run this belt, man.
Oh, hold on, man.
Yeah, Chip. Look, yo, Tiff, weigh in real quick. Tiff, what you got to say, Tiff? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Tiff.
I don't know nothing y'all talking about.
You over there just quiet and smiling,
Yeah.
just cheesing.
I'm letting y'all
Yo,
talk.
bro, I'm gonna tap out real quick. I'm right back.
All right, cool. Now what they was talking about was they was basically just both of them was giving out their opinions and their points on why Teofimo, you know, because Rob said Teofimo was a bitch, which I don't believe either. But it's just like World Combat stated. What Teofimo did in 14 fights, right? I think it was 14 fights to capture the undisputed title in 14 fights is remarkable. Because he went through the gauntlet. He really did. He didn't cherry pick his way to the top. By no means.
He didn't, man. He got it the hard way. His pops basically said it was going to happen, and not everybody
Yeah,
in boxing,
he
you know,
did.
even though they want to make predictions that don't happen, so he was able to get it in, man.
Yeah. Quan the Dawn said, fuck it, give me the franchise belt.
Hey, Quan, if you get one, I want one too, because it's a pretty belt, dog. If you find the connect, the plug, let me know.
Oh
No,
man.
I have to talk to UGK on this. I have to talk to
Uh,
Shalom, man. I know he got to
yeah.
connect on the WBC franchise.
Get the WBC franchise right. That's the belt to have, man. I gotta call up Team Canelo and see if I can get in contact with Eddie Reynoso and
For
them
real.
and they can make some phone calls for me. OG says this is a honest question. How much actual power do many of these fighters have making these decisions? Oh man, that is the $1 million question. And I'm glad you brought that up. That is some fire sauce right there. And when you question that, right? When you ask these fighters that, or you call them out on that, a lot of them get in their feelings. That's why a lot of the beefs that I have with particular fighters is because I call them out on that. I say, man, you guys is always telling me, yo, I'm a boss, I'm this, I'm that. But it's always call this one, call that one. Who's really making the decisions? Is it you or him? Like the old Big Bub song. Him, me. Do you really want him?
Yeah.
Me.
Me. Old school.
For real, man. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? But yeah, great question, OGP. OGP says, it's my belief many of these dudes are parroting what they are. That's a fact, man.
I
That's a
look at it
fact.
like this, Hartman. Solid point, but I see it as if it depends on the Wall Street of the fighter. What stock
Hmm.
he has in boxing to be able to insert himself into making demands. Not every
Yeah,
fighter can do that. But if you at a point in your career where you're making money, especially early in Teofimo's career, I'm pretty sure he has some influence when he negotiates contract with
yeah,
Vasil Lomachenko from 1.2 to 2 mil. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's doing big things and he's showing that he can get the job done.
yeah.
So that's how that plays out. Not everybody can have a say so in moving forward in their career because they're just not that fighter right now.
Mm-mm. Nah, it takes time. Yeah, yes. He says Hartman says OG says it varies from fighter to fighter and who their team is. Yeah, your team plays a lot too, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a powerful manager with you, that is definitely going to help you in negotiations. That is
Yeah.
a fact. That is a
Shout out to
fact.
David McWater. You know, David don't play.
Word. Yeah, he's a heavy hitter in the game. That's why I fighters that I talk to, I tell them, man, like when you sign with a management team, make sure they have what a management team needs, muscle. That's what your
Mm-hmm.
manage. That's what your manager really is. But like I say, hey, what do I know? But you want that muscle because your manager is your muscle and your promoter is your push. CP for promoters for the push, but managers are your muscle. They're gonna be the ones negotiating those contracts. Getting the promotion people to line up and come to the table correctly. But hey, what do I know? Rob is back in the building. Let's add him back on.
I like that car you in. I see the sun coming in,
Yeah,
cascading in through the roof,
he said
like
he
it's a
like your
sunny
car.
day in California.
He said he
Thank
like your
you.
car.
Thank you.
Got, you got your hoop rings on tonight. Look, you ain't playing, huh?
No, not tonight. Not tonight.
I see,
I have
I
my
see.
do rag tied too tight.
Nah, you all right? Nah, you all right? You got the braids popping off. You all right? You all right? You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. Y'all deep in this boxing thing today.
Yeah,
Deep, deep.
we just chopping it up. He says that's
Yeah.
why so many damn music industry dudes are in the fight business. That's a fact, man. We talked about that yesterday. That's gonna be
It's
the
the
whole.
same game.
That's gonna be a whole nother subject of a podcast one day, man. They infiltrated the boxing game. They
Mm-hmm.
really have. They really have.
Came in there. They came in there with them shiny suits.
They really have. The boxing business and the rap business are very, very similar. Yes, they are. Yeah, the
Them
same business
PVC
model.
dudes is them dudes in the shiny suits.
He says the same business model. It is now, man. It is, man. But you know, Al Heyman was a music mogul, man. He, New Edition, New Kids on the Block, all the big time tours. That was him and my man that used to be on WBLS, man. I can't think of his name right now. Jeff, is it Jeff? Oh man, the name slips my tongue, man. Damn. But yeah, they did their thing with the music, and that's all he did. He just used that same infrastructure, if I'm
And he
saying the word correctly.
and he
And that's
graduated top 3% in college.
oh yeah, well Ivy League, smart guy,
Mm-hmm.
very smart, genius. That's what you would call a genius.
Yep.
Yes, and he brought that right into the business aspect. We have lost Lady Source, but she is riding around fly tonight. But I appreciate Cuzzo tapping in. And I appreciate her tapping in. OG,
Yeah, that was my
OG,
bad. Yeah, I got that phone call earlier.
OG is
Somebody
giving you out a
they were
store.
talking about last night.
I don't care as long as they ultimately take care of the fighters. That's a fact. That's a fact. The fighters got to be taken care of, man, because they are the ones who are getting their brain cells knocked out, who are, you know, catching Parkinson's, and they're the ones putting it on the line,
Dementia.
man. Yeah,
Dementia.
yeah, they are the ones putting it on the line, man. You know,
I just want to know where the money at.
the money's there. The
I
money
know
is
exactly. I'm saying why the fighters ain't getting it.
that's yeah. They got to negotiate better contracts. It's just like Floyd Mayweather used to always say, "I can't tell you what you're worth."
That's a fact.
Yeah, you see, OG said it. OG's on the road tonight, man. The money is there. That's a fact, man.
It's
The
just
money.
a large populace of fighters that don't never ever get a chance to get a hold of that money. I'm talking about
And
that
that's it.
that heavy
That
money.
real bag.
Yeah.
I think it's only 5 fighters right now that can get that really touch that bag.
And then those five is a level because it's a little bit more than five. 'Cause you got
No,
Canelo.
that's a good topic right there. Like what five are you talking about is touching the bag though?
I say Canelo, the three heavyweights, Fury, Wilder, Joshua, Pacquiao.
Well, you can't argue. You can't argue those five. Those
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
they are touching
nah,
the bag though.
yeah. The
Those are
three
the
heavy,
five that I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that are
Nah,
touching that real bag.
yeah, the three heavyweights and Canelo. Then you could throw Spence in the mix. You could throw
Man, I
Spence
ain't
in
man
there.
until yo
Nah,
bro,
I
until
don't
I
know if
see
Spence
true
touching the
facts on
bag like
back
that.
end. Until
Yeah.
I see true facts on back end, I'm sticking with Manny.
Oh yeah. Nah. But it's
Manny,
definitely
Cause
Manny
yeah.
get
Yeah.
that
Listen.
guarantee money though.
Yeah. Yo.
Manny
that's
get
what I'm
that.
saying.
Uh,
But his guaranteed is way more than what your purse is and what they asking you on the back end. They say they getting on the back end. Manny be like, I
yeah.
want 10 minimum, man. Or don't call me. I
Yeah.
don't. Nobody can do that. I
Yeah.
mean, like when we start talking about other than the other four that I named, they be like, I want 10 million or don't call me. Tio said that they didn't call him.
Nope. He didn't pay enough
Because
dues yet.
Tio never made close to 10 million in his
Word.
career. Period.
And he didn't. He
That's
didn't pay enough dues either.
Yeah,
that's
he
what I'm
ain't paid
saying. Like
enough dues, man.
a lot of fighters ain't that say like that's just like we'll take it back when Keith Thurman was like, give me 10 million to fight Bud. What?
I'm getting it. He never made that.
Never made that. Here's the thing I said earlier. Danny Garcia. Well, how much did he get paid to fight Earl Spence? Around $3 million, $4 million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got several million. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what the numbers, but yeah. But
He
you know how
now
that
he said
goes.
it
It wasn't
now.
that guarantee money.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is when they there's an interview and they ask him or they say something to him about fighting Bud Crawford. And he was like, yeah, but that $3 million. Like, what's $3 million?
Mm-hmm.
So was it really the $3 million or you ain't want to take that ass for $3 million?
Quan says a lot of fighters don't speak up for themselves or don't know how to speak up for themselves, and when got somebody speaking for them, the same person more than likely robbing them. Yeah, that's part of the game. That's definitely part of the game. That's definitely part of the game right there, man.
I
Fighters,
enjoy this though, because I hope they listen.
yeah, he says. Nah, I think he do got his own. He got his own promotional company. OG. Why Bud don't have his own promotional company? Him and it's B&B. Him and Bomac. They got a promotional company. They be putting on local shows in Omaha too. Little fight cards right at his facility, that gym they got out there.
Yeah, I don't think it's solely Bud Crawford's though, because
Yeah, it's him and Bomac. Yeah,
Bomac seemed to be riding shotgun with everything Crawford do business wise.
yeah, that's old Bomac.
I
Yeah.
I think that's contractually too.
Yeah, probably is, man. I would love to see their paperwork.
For real. For real, man.
Oh,
I
oh,
Yo,
definitely like to see what the conversation like with them. And Bud's
yeah,
my dude too, but
me too. Yeah, yeah. I would love to see that, man. Yeah, yeah,
hey, yo, bro,
yeah.
I'm looking up here, right? I'm just scrolling through. And why does I think Blue Blood I don't know if he making it up or he got the scoop. Earl Spence could be forced to face Virgil Ortiz Jr.
He's
already. He ain't even recovered all the way.
yeah, yeah. He's clickbaiting, man.
That's what
Dude,
I'm saying, bro.
this dude just be
Force.
clickbaiting, man.
Can't force nobody to come out from an eye
Uh,
injury.
this
You know
dude
what I'm
be
saying? I mean,
this
if you're
dude be
talking about
clickbaiting,
force,
man.
once he's cleared, that ain't a force. That's just somebody might be up next.
Your OG said,
You know what I'm saying? I just read it real fast, like word. That's what. Damn.
It is some
Already?
clickbait on this YouTube,
well,
though. It's some clickbait.
that's all that goes down on YouTube is clickbait. Bo Mac got his own deal with Bob. Yeah, he does. Everybody knows that. That's why, yo, if you ever notice, Bo Mac sometimes he even does play by play for the fights, man.
Yeah, he does it well
Yeah,
too.
he does.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does.
Yeah. That's part of his deal. That's part of his side deal, man.
Ain't
That
nothing wrong with that.
he's
Nah,
That's
making
ain't
why
some.
ain't
nothing wrong.
nobody in Bud camp
Wow.
pissed off because everybody get to eat.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
that's a
Bud
fact.
don't have to have his hand on every dollar you make. Oh, nigga, go make that dollar.
Hmm.
OG said too much money invested in Earl. That's a fact, man.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
ain't gonna
fact.
make man. Arrow ain't gonna be forced or made to do anything, dog.
No, no.
You
He,
can't
he
even
still got
accept to
what a
fight
few months of
mandatory.
recovery, right?
Longer than that.
So I
Longer
mean,
than that.
and he just dropped this an hour ago. Like, damn, bro, this shit you couldn't wait till next week.
Nah, man. He got to do views, man. He got
Oh man,
certain dudes got to do views. Integrity doesn't mean anything. It's all about clickbaiting and getting views.
Man, you ain't never
yeah,
lied,
that's a
dog. You
fact.
ain't never lied on that.
That's a fact, bro.
For real.
That's a fact.
That's the sauce with some peppers in it right there.
Yeah, yeah. That's that Trini. That's that Trini sauce right there with the pepper.
Oh shit, yo, bro, why we up here? And you got World Combat, right? I want to ask a question because you were telling me. Do you think homeboy we was talking about since he lost credentials, or he not cool with the PBC or Top Rank that he might have ran over there to the zone?
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. He's just a mad. He's just a mad YouTuber right now. That's all. He's just. He's
Who we
just
talking about?
barbershop Fred. Barbershop. He's just a mad YouTuber, man. He turned into the rebel, man. He's the
No.
rebel. He
Oh,
What
can't
you
now he's
mean?
a
be
rep.
What happened with him? What's going on?
no like yesterday he did the smear campaign on the Bud Crawford, Sean Porter fight. With his videos trying to down talk the fight and like not even give it a chance. Like, dude, it's a good
They've
He
been
fight.
said
they've
they had
been
to ask
wanting,
for other people's fans to watch this fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
man.
He said,
They've been waiting.
That's a big thing to say, man. That's disrespectful.
yeah,
I mean, he don't have no problem with that, man. I give him that. His show is uncensored type show. So I mean, you look at it this way, man. They've been asking for Bud to fight a common opponent of Errol Spence to build up the clash for the undisputed if it happens. But that is so far away now that Uga still has the belt. I mean, I
yeah,
don't know what's gonna happen, man.
yeah. You see what and OG
They're gonna
said?
get Earl that
You ain't
fight.
you ain't
Earl
gonna
probably
see
gonna beat
Earl
him,
until
so he
late
can have more. He can have more
2022,
leverage.
the earliest. Yeah, that eye injury is
Or
nothing to play with. That's
they
nothing to
might
play with.
even
That
they might even let Earl wait a whole year, put Ugas in the fight 3-4 months before that, and then serve him up to Earl for that belt.
So
yeah,
that's if Earl keeps the same energy like he did
Yeah,
coming off his car accident that he don't need a tune up.
yeah.
yeah,
He might he might need a tune up this time around though.
Because this time, yeah, he might need a tune up, man. Because last time, like he had to wait before he started sparring too, because he
Yeah,
was getting some teeth replaced with implants and all this other stuff. But
yeah,
same with his eye.
yeah.
He's not gonna be able to go in there and take no punches in the eye,
nah.
until he's cleared.
And he
Yeah,
doesn't have the best head movement.
No, he don't. He get touched up, man. We seen
He
yeah.
that.
get touched
Yeah.
up.
And another thing, since we on that topic, I alluded to this a couple podcasts ago. I brought up his record. He has a lot of tread off the tires, man. A lot of championship rounds, a lot of rounds, man. That's not including sparring and amateur, man. That's a lot, man. And he's up in age now. He's a 30-something-year-old fighter. That's a lot, man. That's a
It
lot.
is a lot at a fairly young age, where he's 30 years old, 31.
30, yeah,
I'm just
31.
puzzled as why people um look at Errol Spence as a boxer that has this crazy knockout power and he doesn't get touched in the ring. He get touched, man. And
Yo,
He
that's
hit
cause,
right into him.
he ain't a one quarter hitter, man.
that's cause like I'm telling you, his fan base, I call them the Spence mites. They are like the Beyonce. They are like yeah. They are like the Beyonce beehive, man. They be like
Oh,
they get you can't talk bad about him. They get very delusional and upset. Yeah, man. But it is what it is, man. They,
they get hateful. Keep it a buck, bro. They get hateful.
all fighters get touched, man. It's like that's the fight game,
Yeah,
man.
all fighters get touched, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. He said, OG said, and young lions are moving up. Yes, they are. The boost innocents are beating at the door. Winter is coming. That is correct.
Yeah, that's the primary name I really want to see outside of the top five. I want to see Bruce Ennis. I mean
Boost
Boots
innocent.
Ennis.
Yeah,
I want to see. It would be good to see him fight Virgil Ortiz. I believe he'll boxing man, box his ears off. In my
I
yeah,
think
opinion,
he'll knock Virgil Ortiz out. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think he gonna knock if he fights Virgil. Virgil got no head movement. He gonna knock him the
no
fuck
head
out.
movement, bro, and people praise him for getting
yeah.
hit.
Another one.
And
Yeah,
he and
that,
and he and he,
that's the
he might
because
as
that's
well
the
be a fucking. He might as well be
A,
a
a
a
general
cowboy.
blob.
The way he two step right into them punches. He ain't
but
got
that
no
Yeah,
footwork.
but that is the Mexican style of fighting. The Mexican
man.
style.
That
Them
ain't what
Mexican
Canelo
fans
do. He
hyping
switched
Virgil
that up.
Ortiz up, man. They have a short career.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They hyping him up to have a
Short ain't the
short career,
word.
man.
Oh man, my brother Stone Bone Boxing in the building. This is Team Bud Crawford right here. Stone Bone, you are in the building. Introduce yourself, my brother.
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Oh man, bless man. Shout out to shout out to the sauce god, man, out here blessing these youngsters with the knowledge and the sauce, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Listen,
Appreciate
man,
that.
we told him it was happening. There's a
Yes.
lot of doubters. There's a lot of doubters. Uh, it's go time, man. It's work time, man. It's time to go to work. And
Yeah.
all of this, I'm seeing all of these narrative guys. Like a couple weeks ago, Bud will never fight him. That'll be the hardest fight. Shan will rough him up. All of this shit.
Now the
Yeah.
fight signed. And these dudes is going all out. Oh man, Sean really ain't that good. He Earl leftovers and all
Yeah.
this weird shit. No, listen, Sean is everything you said he was. And
Exactly.
when we stop him, give the credit that it's deserved. You know what I mean? And let's be honest, Earl ain't fighting for at least a year. Like all this fantasy draft shit that's doing. Yeah, Earl fighting in January. Who fighting Ugas next? Like, listen, bro. Earl ain't fighting until what is it now? September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
September.
September,
Yeah.
right? When did he have surgery? In August, right? You
August.
won't
Yeah.
see the earliest you'll see Earl is July of next year, July 2022. We
Yeah.
are seeing guys. I'm just being honest. I ain't gonna sit here and just act like we're gonna see Earl fight Ugas in the wintertime. Stop it. Listen, if Earl fight Ugas in the wintertime, he didn't have a detached retina. He had
That's a
LASIK eye surgery, or he either had LASIK eye surgery or some shit like that. But if he had a detached retina, he ain't fighting in no fucking December, January, February, March, none of that shit.
Nah, not enough time, man. Shout out to Stone Bone Boxer dropping the gems. This brother right here is from Omaha, Nebraska. Team Crawford out there in Colorado right now, man. Definitely tap in with him if you are into the ganja, because he is the ganja god out there, man. Definitely
Yes,
tune
sir.
into
Oh, okay.
that. Yes, tune into that,
Yes,
man.
sir.
And this is the
Yeah.
brother. This is the brother that put me onto the Omaha Juke Hook. That's what Book called it.
Yo,
Yeah, the
cause
Juke
yo,
Hook.
bro, you
The
know we
juke
was
hook.
asking each other,
Yeah,
yo, what was that punch he hit Cal Brook with?
yeah, took
And
Cal Brook out.
it's called a juk. It's called a
Yeah,
juk. It's a jab hook. It's
yeah,
Man,
basically
hey, look,
it's
hey,
basically
yo,
where you all it is using his momentum coming forward. When you think you're gonna jab him, you turn it over to a hook.
yeah,
It's a basic. It's something that's practiced in a like every city or every boxing tradition has things that's known in that city in that area. And
yeah,
guys from Kansas City, guys from Omaha, guys from Cincinnati, they know it. It's basically it's an inside check hook, whereas the check hook is usually you moving away, but this is basically you moving forward. So it's a similar as a check hook. It's just it's offense that's defense in the same form, you know.
You know, one of the areas of Bud Game I respected his boxing IQ when he made that switch at the end of the third and
Uh-huh.
came out in the fourth. He made that shit work 100%.
yeah,
He got it. He got it in. Got it over with, and the fight was over. He
yeah,
didn't hesitate. He was getting touched a little bit. Second and third, he made the change, switched to southpaw, and it was over. You know, one
yeah,
thing about Bud, he makes changes, he adjusts, and he get it in.
yeah.
yeah.
I think you
He
got a,
made
I
That's
he
think
what
you
you
made
got a
the
that's what you
maximum
adjustment
of
quick.
4 rounds
you
with
should
Bud
want
that
from
you
your
better get
fighters.
your shit
You
off.
know, that's what you should want from your fighters, man. I watched a couple shows that was very critical of my young brother Shakur, and I told him, I said, listen, Jamel is a real champion. This is a real fight. And on this, Shakur boring, and I said, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Shakur to me is elite blue chip. He's projected to win this fight, but you know I'm Team Crawford. I'm riding with my strong arm. You know what I mean? My strong island brother. You know, he
Yeah,
repping the Midwest, so and you already how he repping for the city. You already know
yeah,
he got the East Coast on his back, you know.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
New York, y'all ain't got a lot of champions, man.
yeah.
Y'all might not like what part he from, you know. He might not be
No,
from the most prominent area that you know, but you know what I mean? Y'all better give it up to Jamel and Joe Smith and them
yeah,
guys that's real guys out there, man.
yeah.
They really
That's a
live that
fact.
shit. So
That's a fact.
and we gotta
That's a
listen, man.
fact.
These guys hate us enough where we don't need to help their narratives be pushed. Like the media and the so-called boxing media, they love Rock'em Sock'em Robot. They want to see two guys with no power punch each other, and neither one of them get knocked out. They both get knocked down 4-5 times, and then they
Yeah,
say that's the fight of the year. Listen, man, you get in there with a brother, you get knocked down 4 times, you going out on a stretcher. That's
yeah,
how we doing it. We ain't in here playing these games, and that's what you getting from a bud. So they can hate them, all this shit. They've set the stage, and Sean Porter's the next victim. He's on the chopping block, and everything that makes Sean Porter great is everything that's gonna get him knocked out against Crawford. We waiting on him to jump in. We waiting on the football tactics. And one thing Earl Spence lacks is foot speed, foot movement, counter punching from uppercuts and different things. Like Earl don't possess that. When you see Porter leave his feet and jump in there on Bud, and you see him step back and throw an uppercut, and Sean is on the ground, y'all will see the difference in timing, pace, and all of that. You know, that's the difference.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He just gave y'all some sauce, man. See, sometimes, all the time, every time, I love to bring on good, solid brothers because you got to hear it from others sometimes, man. He gave y'all some sauce right there. And that is straight from Team Crawford itself, man. Because see, now, when I get on here and I tell y'all that, y'all don't believe me. So I said, yo, let me tap in with my good brother and let him know to tell y'all what Sean is about to receive, man. What Sean is about to receive, man.
Round 8 knockout. I said it. I said it yesterday. Round 8 knockout.
Don't mistake. I'm not saying that this ain't gonna be. Listen, this is my fight of the year. The runner-up is gonna be Shakur and Jamel. I'm not saying this is not going to be a competitive fight. I'm not saying it's not going to be a tough fight. I'm not saying it's not going to be back and forth. It's going to be some tough spots. It's going to be a great fight. But the difference is you don't beat Sean Porter with physicality. Like, why? We looked on BoxRec. Sean Porter's first fight was at 171 pounds.
Yeah, he was super middleweight.
Super middleweight. That was his first fight at pro. Then he fought at 160, 168, 161. His first fight at welterweight didn't come until, far down. He had maybe 20 fights before he ever fought at welterweight.
Yep.
So you look at the fights. Who beat Sean Porter the easiest or the most?
Kell Brook.
And Kell Brook beat him with his IQ. You beat him by when he get close to you, grab him, turn him, 1-2 release. Turn him, hold him, check him.
And keep him out there on that, keep him out there on that jab.
Yeah, use the jab. So these are fundamental techniques that Bud is basically, he's the best in the division at that. And some of those things he's the best in boxing at. So when you look at that and you say, okay, how do you beat Sean Porter? Okay, physically be strong in the contact. When he grab you, when he get your head off the line, when he come in, and if he get too close, grab him. He's a shorter guy, Bud, longer arms. So you can either push him back with his stand, you got the jab. There's multiple layers to fighting the Sean Porter. So most people think like Earl did. Let me just meet him right there and punch. Why? Do you know what a step back is? You know what a counter is? You know what a pull? Do you know any of these techniques, side step?
Yeah,
do you know
a pull and counter, yeah.
Pull step. Do you know any of these things? These are so when he coming, what is he coming to? So if you just gonna meet him, why? That's just like that's like somebody pulling up in a truck and he's like, you know what? Let me just pull my truck up too. All right, so that's what we doing. We playing head-on chicken. No, it's like at some points you'll see Bud push Sean Porter back with the jab to the chest. There'll be spots where he'll let Sean Porter come to him. And if Sean Porter get too close, he'll use the forearm and do the shot to the body. So it's going to be, I ain't saying nothing about the game, man. I'm not in the gym watching and saying what great coaches like Bo McBride and Esau and all them are coming up with, Bernie them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you from what I know, from what I've seen him do his whole career, from watching him since he was a kid. This guy ain't playing. Sean Porter is not ready. It's going to be a great fight. And I'm picking 10 rounds, 11 round stoppage.
Hey, yo, bro, ain't that what I said? I said between 8 and 10 rounds, Bud gonna put him to bed.
He said Bud gonna need his wrestling skills for Sean.
Hey, yo, I want to say this because I be watching Bud Crawford training camps. They got an MMA dude in there. He good.
So,
Let me ask you this. Well, I got my good brother Stone Bone
Oh, I was chopping, man.
on
What you say again? My bad, I was chopping.
on the checking, right? Now, do you think if he beats Sean Porter, right, the rest of those guys over there are gonna get tucked away? Stone Bone.
Must gotta get that mic right.
Yeah, he said y'all laughing. I'm serious. yeah, we lost. Yeah, he'll come back and we had lost him. But yeah, that was my good brother, man. Team Bud Crawford, man. But like I like to say over here, hey, what do I know? What do I know? I told y'all the panel was going to be opened up. We are going to start to spice it up. This is the Sauce Talk, man.
Yo,
See,
bro, tell homeboy, man, if he go back and watch a couple of them camps, Bud got an MMA dude in there in his training camp. You know what I'm saying? So he
man, Bud used to wrestle, man. Bud be all right, man.
he ain't gonna be
Oh,
good.
OG, brother be all right. He said, y'all laughing. I'm serious. Brother be all right, man. Yeah, you see Bud's little sons is damn near state champ wrestlers.
Yeah, he gonna be good, bro. Like here's my thing: is it gonna be Bud's biggest test, or is it gonna be Sean's biggest test?
Yo, Sean been in there with everybody, man. That's why I gotta take my hat off to him. He been in there with
Hey,
everybody.
bro. I'm not discrediting Sean. Like I said yesterday, I thought he was gonna be the new,
Yeah,
like the small Mike Tyson, and then he ran into Kell Brook.
yeah. Cal Brook was man, but Cal Brook is a middleweight, man. He
We just
said,
said Sean Porter started out at damn.
yeah.
Sean Porter had to work his way down to 147.
He said Quan said Sean been tested, man. Yeah, but listen, man. Shout out to OG. OG been dropping that shores. Shout out to Stone Bone Boxing. My brother's from Omaha, Nebraska. That's Buzz Peoples, man. You know, but yo, I told y'all, man. I'm glad he came on here and broke that down. Cause Bud is gonna break him down with some shots, man. Yo, I see Paul. I see Corf. I see Sean Porter running into that juke hook, man. He gonna run
Yep.
into that juke, man. I'm telling you. Yeah,
I'm
Cal
glad they
Brook.
named it. I'm glad they
Yeah,
gave me the name for it.
word, man. He gonna run into that, man. That's a deadly ass punch, man.
Yo, bro, I told you, man. That's that 1989 punch when motherfucker be talking too much shit. He be like, "What you? Shut up, nigga." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he back. He back. My brother's back, yeah. Yo, Stone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. My shit had froze up, man. I
Nah,
think I
nah,
got.
it's all good. Yeah, listen, before you got off, I said, now do you think if Bud handles Sean Porter, they're gonna tuck the rest of those fighters in over there now? They won't let no more of them come off the porch.
Listen, man. You heard what Red said, right? Red said, whoever we fight in this fight, we knocking him out. That's back when he was on Bernie. He did the interview with Bernie on Bernie's show. He told him,
Yeah,
man, listen, it didn't matter who he's fighting now. If it was Sean Porter, somebody's get hurt. It just happened
yeah,
to be it's a better fighter that's getting hurt. It was gonna either be one of them Latino dudes or some more tea and crumpets from the UK. We'd have took that too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Either any of them it would have been done. There's one fight left, and we knocking on the door. It's gonna listen. When he's like Red said, when Bud knock on the door, if Earl ain't able, the deal got to be with Ugas. We ain't coming
yeah,
over there to like come dance and play with Danny Garcia and go to fights and hang with dudes and be on YouTube and hang in the hallways and say thank you Al Heyman, and that ain't what we here for. We here to kick Greg shot. We're here to
yeah,
pull up and whoop motherfucker ass. So if Earl ain't ready, listen, this fight is November. So this is
yeah,
over with. So after this fight, he free to sign with PBC and in November, December, January, whenever the deal and the numbers can be right. But if Earl can't fight, the deal got to be for Ugas. So it's that simple, and we'll fight Earl after we knock out Ugas. So That's what it is. That's what it is.
They ain't playing, man. They are not playing, man. They are on a mission, man.
Hey, yo,
We
can I
can
ask no more
smell.
question real
We
quick?
can smell it. We can smell it. I can smell the. I can smell undisputed at the next weight division. I can smell it. As soon as we get that, we're gonna knock off the other Texas boy at 54. Then we retire and continue to buy the rest of Omaha, franchise the gyms that he doing and continue to become a mogul in the Midwest like
Yeah,
Richie
yeah, yeah.
Fact, you know.
That's another thing I want to allude to. Why do you think so many people try to act like Bud ain't paid, Bud ain't getting no money? He needs to go over there and sign because he's not getting paid. Why do you think they love pushing that narrative?
I guess if you don't wear like a big fake necklace like a rapper and hang with rappers, like you don't hang with it, you look like you don't got money or something. I guess that's what it is. Hey, I welcome anybody to come to Omaha and take a look, you know what I mean, and look at wealth versus show money. Look at the G Wagons. Look at what his gym was when he bought it to what it is today. Look at what he's done for the community. Look at what he owned on the street that's named after him. Go to your city and show me your favorite fighter gym that he owns. Show me his 50 plus amateur team. Show me his car that he just turned 3 of his amateurs pro on September 4th, and he's coming back. He having a car in Omaha the week after he knocked out Sharon Porter for Thanksgiving. So he'll turn more amateurs pro, and some of his first guys who had their first win will get their second win. So show me your fighter. Show me the gym that your fighter on that's his. Show me the schools that they doing that's his, that's teaching kids outside of boxing. Show me the wrestling program. Show me the whole amateur program, the whole BNB Academy. It ain't just BNB boxing, it's BNB promotions, it's BNB Academy, it's BNB everything. Like, and he ain't selfish. He did everything his blood and bone, like he did it with his coach. But a lot of these niggas won't do a gym with their coach because they don't really like their coach. So they want to have a little gym that's private. All right, you can have, if you own your shit, it can be private when you say it is. You don't have to rent somebody's gym and say it's yours. When you own your shit, look at what he producing. Look at what the Jamel's doing. Look at what Mo Hooker being revitalized. Look at all of the people that come through there, the Shakurs, all of the young fighters. This ain't a game. This is a structured program that if you can't respect that, I don't know. What do you respect? You respect guys that don't have no presence in their city. Don't, like, he got all that shit. He got the G wagons, the cars, but he in the different shit. That shit ain't nothing. Then they got boats and all that shit. All that shit. Come on, man. And listen, Sean Porter getting his highest payday. Fights Terence Crawford by far, without a belt. By far. He got $2 million up front to fight Earl as the WBC champion. He ain't got no belt. He a mandatory. He get $4 million up front to come in here and get knocked out. But somehow Bud gets $6 million up front plus back. So how is nigga ain't making money? He got $7+ million fighting Kun. He got 5.5 guaranteed for that. He got $4 million guaranteed when he knocked out Kell Brook. He got $1 million a round to knock out Kell Brook. How you ain't get money? What's oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I just appreciate you for clarifying that up, man. Appreciate that, man. Because when I try to say certain stuff, they always like to say, "But hey, what do you know? What do you know?"
Man, Jack know more than you think. You know, I mean, like, yeah, man. He ain't sauce me off for nothing. Like, it's what he said on his channel being repeated. Like, just because niggas, it's YouTube, man. They can act like they don't be watching and paying attention, but they be hearing it. They know. Me and Jack talked about this fight getting done way before it was done. When these niggas doing videos talking about Bud holding it up, I told you he already signed. That shit's finna be announced. All these dudes is saying, listen, as the purse bid is being canceled, these dudes is already telling you, hey, this fight ain't happening. And then supporting them is pulling out. Bud ain't gonna fight. Like, listen, man, just let it happen. It's about to happen.
You see when I hit you up like that, this dude for now talking about Bud holding the fight up. He don't want to take the fight. I was like, you see, I hit you up ASAP when I seen that video. Like, yo, What's this Fanon dude talking about, man? He don't make no sense, man. Oh, that's the narrative they're trying to
Yeah,
push.
man.
That Bud don't want to fight.
Yeah, he ready, man. He's training for it. Y'all gonna see y'all gonna see another great performance, man. He know the challenge he
Yeah.
up against. You know, this is a multi-time welterweight division champion. And listen, all of that, Bob only offered him $1 million. These niggas can take anything said in public as like it's God. But the only reason because
Yeah.
their God never spoke in public. You know, I'll tell you, God is real. You know, God is a real person, a real man, real within you. I mean, you don't gotta believe in these fake people these mythical gods. You know what I mean? Like I tell people, I'm gonna tell you one of the most powerful, influential guys that's gonna be here for a long time, and that's Uncle Jack. Man, Uncle Jay got every young fighter you want, bro, and he
Yeah.
got every connection he needs. I don't care if Bobby them die. He can. Yeah. If we keep it in a buck, we know that Uncle Jay is a major stakeholder owner in Top Rank. We know that. Bobby let that leak out when it was on Fred video. Fred was like,
Oh, he lost service, man. He was giving me out some good heat, man.
It always happened.
He'll be back on. He'll be back on. This is the Sauce Talk, man. We are heating. What happened?
Daddy was jumping on me when I came in the gate.
All right, so lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down. Where's Messiah? Where's Messiah at? Did she go with what's the name of them to Target? Oh,
Like that.
she did?
Like that.
Not yet. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, damn, Stone, we lost Stone. Hold on 1 second. Yo, jump in the pool now.
Okay. Okay. Hello? Okay.
Oh man, the kid.
Hello? You like fighters like the hard tucker and 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 um and and Wally, they're fighters. They're my dad's friends. too.
Yo, they got some narratives up here on Facebook, boy. This shit is funny as hell. I mean, YouTube, they got some narratives up here.
I said be quiet.
Uh-oh.
Get ready to turn the headphones off. We're gonna do a podcast. I'm sorry, Dad. It's just too much noise. She just not on the podcast to do.
Oh. I just looked, she got the headphones. You hosting the show, Mama?
Yeah. My dad
What?
left me.
Oh, he left you? Oh, so what you want to talk about?
Jahai Tucker.
You want to talk about Jahai Tucker, Team Tucker?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, he fighted Jahai. He fighted the wall. Guess who he fighted? He
Who he
fighted
fighting?
different seasons. He fighted EJ.
Oh yeah.
Take over. Thank you, Coach Wayne. Thanks, Coach Wayne. Okay, nothing. That was Coach Wayne holding it down. Holding down the
Yeah,
source talk.
yeah. She was about to get into Jahai Tucker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, shout out to my brother, man. Stone Ball holding it down. Word, man. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, though, brother. I appreciate that, man. Love is love. He said, I'm on the go, fan lost connection. I know how you do, man. Appreciate you tapping in, though, man. Dropping that Omaha, Nebraska sauce by way of Colorado Springs. Definitely tap in with my man for that good herbal medicine, for that Bob Marley. You know the vibes. Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, we gotta wrap this up, man. We've been off for an hour and 45 minutes. See, whenever I open up the panel, the sales talk gets crazy, man. It gets crazy, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Shout out to OG. OG said, yeah, he was good. Yeah, that's my guy, man. That's my people. Solid dude, 10 toes down, real righteous brother, man. That's why I see sometimes, all the time, most of the time, I put the bait out there, you know, and guys always want to talk shit about me. Like I don't know shit, so that's why I'm like, you know what? I'll pull my homeboy out, man. Let him tell you. Since I don't know shit. I'll bring out Buzz Peoples there. Let him tell you. Since I don't know shit. But hey, what do I know?
Yo, that's no different than when Drew Titan be calling Deontay Wilder homeboy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whenever he hears something, he be like, "Is that true?" And he called Deontay Wilder homeboy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what them dudes over there though. Yeah, they biased, bro. They don't like. This is the whole reason why me and the Spence camp ain't cool, because I'm a solid dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm solid. Like, you see how Bell Crawford people fuck with me. I was supposed to be fucking with Earl Spence and them, but ain't nobody fucking with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what type of time y'all on? Y'all niggas over there is funny style. You feel what I'm saying? That's funny style shit.
They them dudes in the shiny suits.
That's that funny style shit. Y'all like to pump narratives on people. Y'all like to talk about people and then try to discredit people's names. But nah, how am I able to link up with Bud Crawford's people like that if I was anything that y'all claim I am? But hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. You know, we just vibing. Tomorrow I might have another open panel, man. You know, this might be the new format, man. I might come on and, you know, get a source topic of the day and just rock out with the panel talk, man.
Open the panel up?
Yeah, let's keep opening the panel up, man. Because as you can see, this panel over here, the source talk panel, yeah, we get big dogs, heavy hitters, man. Shout out to my man Stonebone Boxing, a heavy hitter in the game, man.
Yes, sir.
Heavy hitter in the game, man. You know, shout out to Corner Dawn. Shout out to World Combat Sports on the check-in. Pop a lot of shit, James. Cousin Tiff, Lady Sauce. If I'm my man Keemon Wade earlier, Fort Worth, Texas, man. Everybody, man. Yo, just stay up, man. And like I said, the new thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna have the source hot, the source topic of the day. Somebody's getting thrown in that pot. Today it was Teofimo Lopez. You heard guys are calling you a duck. Teofimo, man, get up out that pot, man.
He put the duck hat on, man. He put it on.
I'm gonna let you give your final shots that you want to say, man. Definitely tap into the smoke session. Yesterday's smoke session was real. It was real smoky. We out here exposing you pedophiles. You know, for all us brothers with daughters, we are exposing you pedophiles, man.
Yes. You're just not gonna be walking around looking at people's daughters like, come on, bro.
Yeah, You should be ashamed of
All right.
yourself.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Well, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Or go get help for that sickness. You got a sickness. You're sick.
Yo, that's real bad over there.
Or you're sick.
Real bad. Oh, yo, Quan said, you see Quan said spicy. Yeah.
Spicy. Yeah, it was spicy. Yeah, it was spicy, man. But yeah, I'm gonna let you
What
close
time
it out,
is it?
Rob. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
time for you
go.
to go on. It's time for you to go on, man. 6:40, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on in a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Catch it. I done caught my little fan base. What time I'm supposed to jump on? But you know, I always got to jump on with the sauce talk, man, real quick.
Yeah. You know the vibes, man.
You know what I'm saying? But
you know the vibes,
when it comes
man.
to that, when it comes to that guy Tio, man, no more. Take the duck hat off, man.
Take off the duck hat, Tio. Yeah, the people haven't spoken to you.
Yo, homeboy say he about to blind. He say he gonna blindly co-sign. He got a daughter. I'm gonna tell you something. Like that blindly co-sign you did. That's we playing spades. That's a blind six you just got all the way through.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had to hear it, but just trust me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It was a little spicy for certain people to jump on because they got, they don't want but they watched it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But let me go and get ready, man. I gotta kick everybody out the living room.
yeah. You know the vibes.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna touch back in with you.
Bet. Yeah, like I said, once again, thank you to everybody for popping in World Combat Sports. My guy, Stone Bone Boxer, Omaha, Nebraska, in the building, Colorado, man. Definitely pull up. OG Pete, man. Mr. Hartman, yes, man. Excellent tonight, man. Was dropping that sauce, man. Peace to the good brothers and sisters. Cousin Tiff, Quan the Dawn. You know the vibes, like we always say over here, man. Always keep God first. Keep your eye on the prize. Never be afraid. Never be afraid to do what you have to do. Always stay true. And everything that you want in life will definitely come true. You know the vibes. I holla.